For West Indies?
Pretty good day. I think the Zimbabweans batted very well in good conditions. But I think that our bowlers stuck at it. I think we put our effort in and we bowled them out today for, I think, a pretty power score.
Speaking of bowling, it seemed a pitch more suited for the spinners than the quicks, but you seem to do really well kind of with your variations, some cutters, slow balls. Talk us through some of those variations.
The nature of the pitch is a very slow pitch, obviously, not much carry, so it's about being consistent, putting the ball in the right areas, and obviously deceiving the batsman with some variations. And I think the guys stuck at it pretty hard today. I think the Zimbabwe batsmen batted very well, but I think you guys stuck at it and we came out 320 something on board. That's pretty decent, pretty power score.
You seem to be enjoying your kind of role as a senior bowler, senior seamer in the side last couple of months, especially going through the England tour to Zimbabwe.
I've been working hard obviously in the next with Roddy Estwick, and I think I'm in good form now, so I'm trying to utilize the form as much as possible. I'm not getting any younger, so I'm trying to get as much wickets as I can now when I'm in good form. So I'll be trying to enjoy it and just go out there and put the best foot forward for the West Indies.
Have any of the senior bowlers, bowlers who obviously played before you, spent a bit of time with you? Because certainly from when I started, I can't use the watch because I've never seen you pro. So when I first started, noticing you were around, you were genuinely quick. Now you rely on amazing line and length and accuracy. So is that something you would have picked up from perhaps a Courtney Welsh or something like that?
Yeah, watching those guys obviously is all about putting the ball in the right areas. Don't forget we had Freddie Ambrose as one of our bowling coaches a couple months ago. So I think he always emphasizes on good length and line. So I think I learned that from him. I've lost some pace, yes, but I think it's all about skill now, about getting wickets, and I think I've been trying my best to adjust that and become better at that.
Kamal, the pitch is slow, but doesn't look so tricky to bat on. Did you notice it quickening up a bit under the sun? And do you think there's still lots of runs on it, and the outfield's going to quicken up a bit?
Yeah, there's a lot of runs on that wicket. The ball hasn't been doing much. The wicket hasn't been no major bounce or any seam movement. So I think once the guys settle and just put their head down to bat, I think we'll be fine. Let's be positive. The outfield has quickened up. Obviously, there's the shorter side on the left side, so I think the guys once they put their heads down to bat, I think we'll be fine.
Thanks.
Question: England was, flat out pace. You swung the ball more than England, and you picked up wickets here. No pace, no bounce, no carry. What has been the mental adjustment? You spoke about the physical adjustment. What's been the mental adjustment from England 2 months ago to Zimbabwe now?
Yeah, England has been obviously much easier conditions for fast bowling. Coming here is definitely tough on your brain. I think you have to be concentrating much harder. You have to pace sort of like boring cricket. Just be patient and hopefully the batsman make a mistake. So I think, coming here is pretty tough on your mind. To be running in, obviously, for a couple of overs and not being able to beat the bat or cause any problems for the batsman is pretty tough. But yeah, I just said, just got to stick with it and use your mind to concentrate longer.
And they shoot 100 test wickets today. You've reached that milestone of the world, but what is it? What was it like? Being out there with him when he got to
Yeah, I'm glad for him. Obviously, he told me before the series started that he wanted to get 100 test wickets in this series, and I think he's been bowling very well for us. And I'm glad to welcome him to the 100 club. Hopefully, he gets a lot more wickets for the West Indies in the coming future.
Congratulations on your debut. Maybe talk us through your effort with the bat and then with the ball later on.
Thank you very much. With the bat, I didn't really add value. I think I lost the plot when the captain got out. Didn't really believe on Chris or tried to go for it. And unfortunately, I got out before I had a lot of runs. Then with the ball, I think I started well. I think I can bowl a little bit straighter because it was just a bit wide for the right hand and it kept missing everything, the bat, the ball, the stumps and the pads. So I think if I bowl a little bit straighter, if one doesn't turn and go straight on, I can get an LBW.
You had to wait quite a long time to have a bowl this afternoon. Did that surprise you at all? Did that add to the nerves of having to wait to have a bowl?
Not really, because I knew it was the team plan, because there was a lefty and a righty. So since the captain turns the ball away from the batter, he was going to bowl from the other end, and Raz was going to bowl because he fancies himself more than me and the captain, because the ball comes back into the lefty. So it's more difficult, the lefty facing rather than us.
How's been the adjustment for you, having been a left-arm seamer, and then now coming here, left-arm spin, bowling in a test match? How's been the adjustment for you?
I think I don't really think about sim anymore. It's been like 2 years now since I've bought sim, so it's a bit easier for me. But the adjustment I had to do is like being used to the limited overs games, like T20 and one day I tend to go a little bit straighter to the righties and a bit quicker. So luckily enough I didn't play the first test because I had time to adjust and try and go a little bit slower.
Was that a definite kind of tactic on your part to try and slow the ball up to your usual style, like holding the ball back a bit more?
I think it was entirely up to Streaky, because he helped me out with that, because it was going to be easier for them if I had bowled quicker, because it just comes straight on. But like if you have to set up the batsman, you have to bowl a little bit slower.
Hi Zimdai, congratulations on your first cap. 78 for 1, the Windies seem to be playing a very patient game. Going into day 3, what are the plans for you and for the bowling team as a unit?
I think when we look at the score now, it's 78 for 1, but considering the overs we've bowled, the run rate is a bit slow. Even if it's test cricket, if you add 2 wickets onto that score, it's a different ball game now. And the 2 wickets out there, one of them is Bishu. He's not considered a batsman. So tomorrow you'll come and play shots and you'll give us chances. And hopefully in the first hour we'll strike early. And after that we look to attack them and get maybe 2 early wickets.
Okay, anyone else? The pitch obviously has been taking spin since the first day. Do you see victory for Zim possibly kind of bowling West Indies out in the 4th innings? Do you think that 4th innings is going to be particularly tough to bat through with the spinners that Zim has?
Considering what happened in the first test, I think if we bowl West Indies out before they get a lead, and we have a lead of at least 100, I think we'll fancy ourselves like in the 4th innings to bowl them out and win the test match. And as a team, we said if we get 650 runs in both innings combined, we'll be safe in the game and we'll have a chance to win the game.
Evidence that each one of us was born in this generation for a great purpose. A purpose to shape Zimbabwe's future, a responsibility to carry the promise and live in the Zimbabwe we want. Zimbabwe is waiting for a generation of people who understand the meaning of standing up. You are the stepping stone, the one with the flame of inspiration, the one with the passion, the one who has what it takes to move Zimbabwe forward. It's time to stand up and do what is right. It's time to rise and do your part. It's beyond a privilege. It's an inheritance, a pledge that everyone has to make. So rise, Zimbabwe. Simuka, Zimbabwe. Pakama, Zimbabwe. It's time to pledge, register, and go vote.
Media Productions, specialists in social media streaming and in-house TV productions. This livecast has been powered by ZimdiTv News, a division of Sly Media Productions, specialists in social media streaming and in-house TV productions. This livecast has been powered by ZimdiTv News, a division of Sly Media Productions, specialists in social media streaming and in-house TV productions.